Welcome back. Today, here in the car, we're going to talk about the sense of community that I am discovering here on the YouTube channel through all of you guys, the awesome viewers who watch the show. So let's just watch the show intro, and I'll see you in about 30 seconds. I'm Mike, and this is My Car Shop.
Working out of a 100-year-old refurbished barn, bringing 35 years of experience to projects considered beyond repair. Vision, creativity, and problem solving are essential tools in this place. Watch as we transform junk into polished metal miracles. This is My Car's Shop.
I really didn't anticipate just how amazing of a community would come along with doing this YouTube channel. So many of you have been here on the channel for so long and have been faithful in interaction, in emailing, in texting, talking on the community forum, and dropping things down in the comments, sharing your thoughts, giving your encouragement. It's a little bit mind-boggling. I don't know. It's something. It blows my mind. I didn't anticipate that, and I just have to say that the entire group of shop rats, as I so affectionately call everybody, because that's what I've called myself forever, is a shop rat, is just incredible. The support, I'm almost speechless as to how to even begin. Just this last week, after experiencing the ripoff and so forth that I'd been going through, and the outpouring of parts that have come into the shop, and let me make that clear. You guys haven't even seen the video yet at the time of this recording about how I got ripped off. That was, when you're seeing this, that was last Tuesday. I'm recording this 3 weeks previous. So it wasn't as a response to me being ripped off at all. It was just simply you guys who both far and near watch the channel and want to help, want to contribute, want to enable me to be able to move forward on the project and projects, and they're just giving me stuff to apply directly to the project. It's never been easy for me to receive in life. It's very humbling. It's sometimes a little bit hard on the unhealthy ego and hard on the pride. Especially, I think, having, living in a time, in a country that is, the fierce independence, so forth, the things that have formed me as an individual. It's really, really, really hard to receive things. But the last year and a half on the channel has really taught me to swallow my pride. I'll tell you a story. Several of you that watch the channel have had this experience with me, but it goes back a long ways. I was trying to help out a friend, and he's just arguing with me about the situation. I won't go into what it was or who it was or anything to protect the guilty. And I finally just got frustrated. I was like, would you just shut up and be grateful? And of course, that diffused the whole situation, because he just looked at me and shook his head and laughed and said, all right. And he received what I wanted to give. And some of you have used that on me since then. So fair enough. Turnabout's fair play. But there's times really when I've wanted to argue with people and say, no. And inside I hear myself say to myself, would you just shut up and be grateful? And I am grateful. And that's really the point of this video today on Talk About It Tuesday, is just to say I am blown away, so humbled, and so grateful for the outpouring. A neighbor whom I met through social media and ultimately the YouTube channel just donated a bunch of stuff for stitches. Oh boy, you know what? It's like it's just hard to receive that, and it's much appreciated. And I have to remember one thing I've learned in struggling through that is just simply to say it's not just about me. It's about everybody. It's about you guys. If I don't have what I need to move forward on a project, then I can't generate the content that you want. So really, when somebody donates to the channel or gives something to the shop, it's really about all of us. It's about making this show happen. And I have to remember that. It's not just all about me. Yeah, it is. No, it's not. Yeah, it is. No. Yeah. I think another humbling thing for me in all of this is just how supportive you guys are of the way that I'm doing things, and appreciative. As I've said, when I'm working on the car so many times, this is the way I do it. A lot of people wouldn't do it this way. Yeah, we get flack for it. Who cares? It's not like I really care what anybody thinks. But by the same token, it is very affirming and encouraging to know what so many of you tell me, both in the comments and behind the scenes and in private messaging and, et cetera, of just the ways you're directly applying the things that I do, and how you're applying it to your projects, and how it's encouraging you to do things differently. Let's face it, as we've said so many times, there's an episode here, $75,000 to restore the Challenger. I can't afford that. I'm on a very, very limited budget, and I can't afford to go out and buy all new metal for the car. And I have the ability to make what I want and what I need, with a few exceptions. I'm not going to make a quarter panel. I don't think I have the skill to make the quarter panel, and I definitely don't have the equipment that I would need to make one. Would it be a fun challenge sometime? Yeah, it would be. Would I maybe try it sometime? Yeah, maybe, on a car that's a little simpler than an e-body. But, and actually I've had in mind to actually build an entire car from scratch, just from a pile of metal, and make be more of like a 30s hot rod style. But anyway, maybe someday when I grow up. The fact that what I'm doing encourages you to take your own risks, to stretch yourself, to push yourself, to try something new, to telling me that what I offer helps you see, makes things more attainable. That also is very humbling, and I just thank you. I'm really, this episode is about telling you, about saying thank you to all of you guys. We're approaching 1,000 subs on the channel. Maybe by the time this gets out, we'll be there. I don't know, but it's pretty incredible. And so from the bottom of my heart, I just wanted to say to you, thank you so much for joining in this journey. Thank you so much for those of you who believe in this so much that you're putting your money where your mouth is in all the various different ways. Those of you who, from the very beginning, Mark, Brad, Dave, Jimmy, those of you who've been here from somewhere in the first 50, mind blown. Like I said, mind blown. And most of all, I have to first of all, thank God, but I really want to thank Becky for being the impetus to give me a good swift kick in the hind end and say, you need to share what you're doing. You need to do this. And of course to my family, which is why I started doing this, was just to share with my family a way to pass down some of the skills and include them in what I'm doing. But really, Becky was the one who pushed me to say, you need to go for it. You need to do this. So thank you. All right. Enough blah, blah, blah. Let's wrap it up. We're on the Face thing. Instagramma /My Car Shop. We're here on the U thing. And of course, we have to end every episode as is tradition. Oh, we forgot to include Roderick, didn't we? Our little rod rat. All right.